Okay, everybody. Well, we're at next steps. So you've written your proposal, you've gotten it all ready, your budget is all balanced, and you're ready to turn it in. So you submit it probably around the middle of October sometime towards the end to the institution and let the institution know that it's available, and they will check it and make sure that there's no big rules being broken, and they will give you a list of changes or little things to tidy up on the proposal in sometime during that week. Usually it's 10 to 12 days that they'll take. So the earlier you get it in, of course, the earlier you'll be on the list and the better off you'll be for making changes just in case there's a major change. This year in 2016, the list was due, or the application was due to submit to the school for approval on October 17th, at least in my situation. And so then it went through the revision process and came back to me, and I had a list of comments on the Word file that I was able to go through and make corrections for or polish some stuff up. And their job on the research committee is to make sure that you've crossed all your T's and dotted all your I's, or vice versa, and to make sure that at least you're not going to be rejected for some basic reasons. They're also going to check your budget to make sure all the numbers match up and all of that good stuff. So after that's done, you make your changes and then you submit it to the JSPS site or the Kakenhi site, and you wait, because now it will start to go through the review process. It's a two-step process. First is a general review, and then it'll go to a specific committee if it makes it past the general. The general just weeds out stuff that's obviously a shopping list and has no scientific value to it, or is just trying to build something that isn't going to be useful for everybody. I believe they can make changes, but we will find out later. Unfortunately, we won't find out until the March of the next year, when you'll get a preliminary acceptance and or kind of just a notice saying, an unofficial notice saying, hey, your application was accepted and this is probably some changes that you're going to be. It'll be fully funded or partially funded. And then the school will give you, after April 1st, official confirmation. And then you'll fill out some paperwork saying, yes, you agree to work on the project and that you're going to be responsible for the money, and then you put it back in. Then the money comes into the school. Now, in the rules, it says that you can start making contracts and preparing for your research project, but the school that you're at won't get the money until late June or July. So find out from your school if they are going to be able to front you any or all of that money at that time. Don't worry about it until you get the actual approval. Some schools may, some schools may not. I've not been in that position, so I don't know. I'm going to try to find somebody who has and find out what they did, and if their school was able to front them some of the research money so that they can start buying the materials or gathering the materials for what they need, or if they had to wait until the disbursement came from the government to the school before they were able to actually use any of the money. The rules say you can, but I don't know if everybody follows the rules, so we'll see. So that's the basics for putting in the Kakenhi grant. Now, over the next couple months, every once in a while, I'm going to come back and talk to you again about things that you should do in particular and things that you should not do, and what does scientific research mean and stuff like that. So it's going to be a little bit of a mixed bag, so come back and check every once in a while. But thank you for watching. Good luck on your grant application, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.